the visiting Miami Heat. At forward, Nikola Jovic. At guard, Terry Rozier III. At the other guard, Tyler Hero. The center, Bam Adebayo. At the other forward, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team is Eric Spoelstra. Let's meet the starting five for your Washington Wizards. At the center position, 6'10", number 21. Starting at small forward, 6'9", number 8, Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 13, Jordan Poole. Starting at the other guard, 6'1", number 5, Tyus Jones. At forward, 6'9", number 33, Kyle Kuzma.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Kevin Love.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Jovic in a power forward position. And for Washington, underneath we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. Sliding in at the wing spots, it's Poole and Avdia. And it's Jones in at the one spot. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
And yes, it's good.
Terrific execution in close. The defense can't give Jones these easy buckets.
Rozier kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And he banks in the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Jones, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. Back to Gafford. Wizards passing it around. 5 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Poole with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Something Jones does well, making smart passes to wide open guys.
Pass to Adebayo. Washington with the rebound. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line. I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Wizards. Outside, Hero. Shoots. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
That's his signature move, Tyler Hero, using the screen to create just enough separation.
defense against Rozier. Avdia dishes to Jones. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Butler. Last game, 26 points. And it's Rozier missing. Kuzma passes to Poole. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Now, here's Adebayo. To the left side wing. Takes a three, and Jovic gets it to go.
A fantastic passer for a big. Bam, terrific at finding his open teammates.
Pass to Kuzma. Here's Poole. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Butler. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And they pick up 2.
Strong follow through on a shot where Bam got hit.
Washington leading now by 4. The pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. This one for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Rozier finds Adebayo. Rozier with the ball. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. They lead by 7. Rozier against Jones. Up top, Kuzma. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Rozier against Jones. And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Kuzma outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Adebayo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This is how you win possessions. Bam Adebayo fighting through the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. On defense, the Heat trailing by 5. Kuzma, left side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, putting up about 18 points per, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Gafford. Cool with it. Robinson picks him up. Over in the corner, Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side, Butler kicks it to Robinson. Hero from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got 5.
This is how Tyler Hero likes to roll. You got me, I'll get you back.
Jones, the pass to Kuzma. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Suns. Jones against Hero. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Gafford. Butler, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat culture.
Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Pass to Poole. The Wizards working the ball around now. Jones kicks to Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass to Poole. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat. Last game matchup with the Suns. A tough loss there.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw as they got crushed on that night.
And obviously we know that's not how they usually play, but hey, they've got to perform better next time around.
Richardson against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson, no luck.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Jones kicks to Gafford. For the screen on Robinson. And here's Poole for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Butler's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Great idea from Jimmy. The mid-range is normally open in today's NBA.
Avdia with a screen for Poole. To end the cold streak. Again, the miss by Poole. The Heat trail by 3. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Poole. Now, here's Avdia. He's covered closely. Jones looking for an opening. For the screen on Richardson. Right wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. And another miss by Washington. He'd have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Passes it to Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good to see Richardson sink that one from long range. And defensively, I mean, there's only so much you can do against these 3-point shots.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your Wizards.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot clock leaders. You take a look at Gafford, 5th in the league and patrolling the paint.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And Gafford throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, Hero. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And they call an illegal screen here. Looking now at the numbers for Terry Rozier.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Wright. Now Poole. For the screen on Robinson. The three from Poole. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Washington lead.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Hero's got 8 points. 1:41 left to play here in the first. Pass to Gafford. Now Poole. Guarded by Robinson. For this screen on Robinson. The 3 from Poole. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the inside. Hero, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And throughout his career, Steve, as we know, Tyler Hero has never been shy of the big moment. He loves it.
He thrives in games that are tight at the end. His great off-ball movement allows him to find looks, Kevin. Hero isn't afraid of stepping up with the game on the line.
Here's Hero, following the 3-pointer by Washington. Double team on Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Wright. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shots good by Hero.
Assisted.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Wright against Hero. Wright dishes to Bagley. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hero against Wright. Now Hero guarded closely. The pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Heat moving the ball around. And the Heat, another 3.
An aggressive scorer who hunts for his shot. Tyler knows how to get himself going.
And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Here's Hero. Wright is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kispert. And it's Koulibaly in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
At 6'5" with the advanced skill set, Tyler Hero can easily beat good defense.
Hero against Wright. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year, 2, 3? Like, in your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons. But I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to be 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Shooting 2. Free throw drops for Wright. So GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
And so Wright nails both of them. GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run cold, like a lot of teams. Man, when they're hot, they are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage from long distance. Last season, one of the worst in that category until the playoffs, where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Richardson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Richardson.
Passes it to Hawkes. Back to Martin from 18 feet away, and he nails the jumper.
The quick release has become league-wide. Caleb Martin can certainly let it fly.
Right against Richardson. And right, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting 2. Free throw drops for Wright. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Heat. He's off on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Hawkes, rebound, Washington. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Pass to Rozier. Outside, Martin. Pass to Hero. No good on the 3.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, and coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. Martin, the pass to Robinson. can't cash in from close range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And that one's good. Right.
And that pick takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Wizards leading by 9. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rozier looking around. The pass to Hero. Got a hand on it.
Though he won't block a lot of shots, Kyle with terrific defense that time read that one all the way.
Wright finds Kuzma. Wright sets a screen for Kuzma. And it's Kispert in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Wright. Here's Koulibaly. It's hauled in by Hero.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Now, here's Rozier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Hero can't get that one to fall.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break and stolen by Wright. To the middle, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
I'm not surprised to see Kuzma throw it down. He's got the length and leaping ability to do so.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bagley. Avdia comes in for Kispert. And Jones subbed in for DeLon Wright. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Rozier against Jones. Adebayo with a screen on Jones. Rozier for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Gafford finds Kuzma. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. Adebayo with a screen for Martin. 11 feet away. Up again. It's good on the putback. Adebayo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Kuzma outside. For the screen on Martin. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And recently, Smitty, we've seen Bam Adebayo step it up on the offensive end.
Greg is always excited to see a great player take it to another level. He's obviously even more comfortable than ever attacking the hoop.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Wizards, Koulibaly.
Shoot 2. The first one falls. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success.
Butler, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Good on both. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them.
And again, the turnover by the Heat.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Pass to Rozier. He dishes it to Robinson. Six to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So it's Miami now. It's a 10-point game.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Jones kicks to Avdia. Pass to Gafford. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And for that game against Los Angeles, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Adebayo with a screen for Butler. And Adebayo throws it down.
Rolling off the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Avdia. Plays it up and banks it in. Avdia's got 5 now.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Well, their pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Gafford kicks to Avdia. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Passes to Hawkes. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And he gets it to go. Adebayo's got 8 here in the quarter. Wizards leading by 8. Outside, Jones. Pass to Avdia. Now, here's Poole. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
The first free throw is good. Josh Richardson's checked in for Duncan Robinson. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Richardson against Poole. Richardson the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hawkes. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen on Poole. Richardson. And Jones pulls it down.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
The Wizards with another miss. The Heat trail by 10. Butler passes to Rozier. Back to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler sets a screen for Rozier. And the Heat, another three.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time.
Avdia dishes to Jones. Down low. And finished off by Avdia.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Butler passes to Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Rozier against Jones.
2 minutes.
Pass to Poole. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo against Gafford. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Adebayo. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Passes it to Avdia. And here is Poole. Shoots. Again, the Wizards score.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Right side, Butler. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And Jones has it in the corner. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Poole from outside the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. Got a piece of it. Adebayo against Jones. Now, here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. Over Butler. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
He works his tail off, and the long arms of Jimmy Butler contested that shot.
And so it's Washington, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Washington Wizards.
They got the Shaq seal of approval of how they went to work, moving bodies around, attacking the rim. This is how you run a successful offense.
I know you love to see it. Old school whooping inside.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Well, right now for Washington, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Heat trail by 12. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the 4. And here's Jones. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Terry Rozier. Averaging 22 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game? Or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Up top, Hero, guarded by Poole. Hero kicks to Butler. Clock at 6. Over Avdia. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And for Jimmy Butler, he's the type of player we know, Steve, that fills in the gaps wherever his team needs it.
Kevin, he's often the top scorer, defender, and playmaker for his team. His desire to win is unmatched. Jimmy Butler might be the most overlooked superstar in this league.
And here are the Heat now. Rozier with the ball. 8 points for him. Outside, Hero to the paint. Here's Jovic. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
Pass to Gafford. Gafford is screen on Hero. Poole against Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Heat third.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
That's good from Poole. Both free throws good from Poole. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
The Heat have made their only other free throw attempt today. An earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. That one is off.
And for Jimmy, winning is everything, and he demands the same from his teammates.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Gafford is screen on Rozier. Jones, the pass to Gafford. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Rozier into the lane. And the lead is down inside single digits. Rozier's got 10 points in the game.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Passes it to Gafford. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Gafford's got his third bucket of the night.
He couldn't have played it better. There was just enough room to get the shot off.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Rozier for three. This is the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
And just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. There's Hero with the three. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Poole, the pass to Gafford. Now here's Kuzma, and he drives in. This is to Apia. Butler with the steal. On the wing, Rozier. And the Heat, another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Kuzma outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Second team foul.
Kyle Kuzma, smart at knowing how to get calls. Gotta be careful guarding him.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And that one misses.
Kyle Kuzma is trying to be more of a team player. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he's starting to accept his role.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Hero. He's got 18. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
Hero produces across the board. Some guys have potential. Others just get it done.
There's the pass to Gafford. For the screen on Hero. Back to Gafford. 2 points. That one goes. Gafford's got 8 points.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by Gafford. Rozier against Jones. Pass to Poole. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so it's Washington with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Poole. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 9. Butler feeling out a bit. Poole against Hero. Shoots over Poole. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. He's got 17.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Kuzma outside. A floater. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Rozier against Jones. It's stolen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Great dive from Kuzma there, assessing the situation and making the right play.
Corey Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Heat also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Terry Rozier.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Leonard Avdia. One shot.
That free throw good from Avdia. The Heat trail by 10. Outside Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Business as usual for Adebayo, just pulling his way around the paint.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Adebayo. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
This game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo would be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Avdia kicks to Poole. Passes it to Avdia. Back to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford sets the pick for Poole. The three-pointer no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Over Jones. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not lacking confidence. Love seeing Tyler go up strong with this one.
To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And a guy who's easy to trust, Smitty, running this offense, Tyus Jones.
He is completely unselfish, Kevin. He makes smart plays out there. Knows when it's his time to score, and he's a second coach on the floor.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Poole. The Heat trail by 10. Outside Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders for the last 10 games. Gosh, can these guys throw the ball around the court? Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, Tyus Jones.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
The pass to Gafford. For the screen on Hero. Jones with it. Picked up by Hero. Jones, no luck. The Heat have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. There's Hero with the 3. Avdia with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jones finds Gafford. Jones against Butler. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kispert. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Outside Butler. Over Jones. There it goes. It's in. And the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Butler.
The J from Jimmy Butler is becoming money, burying those shots.
Jones, the pass to Avdia. Robinson drives in. Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Some changes here.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Down in the low post. It goes. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's Poole with the drive and another miss by Washington.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Here's Hackett. Feeds to Martin. Butler on the way. Shoots again. He takes it up and lays it in. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Wright. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pass to Butler. Rebound, Washington. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And that one's good. Right. And now it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Washington making a change. Kuzma's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Rozier's checked in. .27 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Hero for three. And it's Rozier missing. Right, looking around. There's a good screen. Pass to Coulibaly. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards leading by 9. Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kispert. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Rozier against Wright. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kuzma. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game.
Helping this offense spread the floor. Kyle's a solid shooter from distance.
The Heat trail by 12. Now Rozier. Adebayo the screen to the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Bagley the screen. Right outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Now here's Kispert. Tight defense on him, and it's good for 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Adebayo. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Wright. Kuzma outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kuzma's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Coulibaly. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. The Heat trail by 13. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Wizards. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Kuzma. And again, Washington no good. The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Hawkes. Back to Rozier. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Wright's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Koulibaly.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Rozier. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Rozier against Wright. For the screen on Rozier. Wright, the pass to Gafford. The kick out to Wright. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. That's a 2 from Rozier. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Defensively, teams worry about Rozier's speed, so when he pulls up off the bounce, he usually gets a good look.
Wright with it. Picked up by Rozier. Kuzma finds Wright. And it's Kispert in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. What a terrific move that was. Kuzma's got 22 points.
Kyle Kuzma is a natural scorer. His offensive improvements are paying off.
This is it to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. And the pass to Kispert. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Loads it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Assisted.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Kuzma inside. Covered by Martin. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 10 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Rozier against Wright. Left block shot on the way. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Kispert kicks to Wright. The feed to Kispert. Kuzma with it. Picked up by Rozier. Let's go. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Gafford passes to Kuzma. For Martin. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Robinson finds Rozier. It's good. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Wright dishes to Kispert. Back to Wright. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 4.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Timeout called the Heat. Butler is checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Rozier. Outside, Hero. Down low, shot clock at 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assist goes
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Washington's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Pass to Kuzma. The dish to Avia. Pass to Poole. For the 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that's another 3. And it really, if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
So many ways Jimmy Butler can score, and they all are showing up tonight.
Hero against Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Jimmy Butler is so willing to get physical, ready to challenge the defender.
And Wright kicks to Poole from deep three-point territory. And again, Washington with the triple.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And the shot is good. Hero's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
To the paint, here's Poole. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Now here's Butler. He's guarded closer. Rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here is Poole. Gafford is screen on Hero. Poole the pass to Gafford. Doesn't go that time. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. 6-point game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Right there you see Martin's confidence at a pivotal juncture in this game.
Washington calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Tyus Jones is checked in for Wright.
Wizards Breaker. DC family, we need you to get loud and welcome your Wizards Breaker.
And the Wizards with possession. Kuzma finds Jones. Passes to Poole. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Poole's got 46 points.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
Their passage to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Kuzma outside. Miami grabs the miss.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Here's Butler over Jones. There's Hero with the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards leading by 5. Poole the pass to Kuzma. Good work defensively by Martin. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets it back. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart
so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kuzma against Butler. The 11-footer. Another miss by Kuzma.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 14. Adebayo. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Coaches trust Adebayo, and he's being rewarded. This guy has done everything they've asked and then some.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
.27 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Washington, Kuzma. Who's shot?
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Heat call time here. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Finds Adebayo. Here's Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Who's shot?
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
3-pointer, Butler. Washington with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And they go to the intentional foul.
15 foul. At the line for Washington, Kuzma. Who's shot?
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. The pass to Rozier. Miami no good on that time either. And so Washington takes the win, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, David.
Guys, thanks, Kyle Kuzma. Congrats on the win. What were you able to do successfully tonight?
I think as a team collectively, we just got stops and we kind of found a rhythm, offense, and I think we just got it done like that.
Well, that rhythm led to a W, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.